What's going on, guys? Welcome to Somewhere in SoCal, where in every video I show you guys what it's like to live somewhere in SoCal. All right, today that somewhere is the community of Heritage Lake within the city of Menifee. All right, I'm going to actually show you guys what it's like to actually live here. We're going to go over obviously the cost of housing, the size you're going to get. We're going to go over, if you have kids, like schools, parks, the clubhouse, like way down here at the other end of this lake. All right, we've got our big clubhouse with our huge pool and playground and splash pad, all that good stuff. We're gonna go over that. We got parks. I'm on a walking trail right now. This lake right here is a 25-acre lake with a 1.3-mile walking trail with all kinds of exercise equipment on it. And guys, these views are amazing during sunset. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly what it's like to live here because I actually live in this neighborhood. All right, me and my family moved out here a little bit over 2 years ago from Long Beach. Wife was pregnant with our third one, Cruise. Needed more space, didn't want to spend a bunch of money. So we ended up moving out here and we absolutely love it. So at any point during this video, if you think that Heritage Lake or Menifee is going to be your somewhere and you want to learn more about it, go ahead and reach out. I'd love to chat with you and kind of see what the best spot for you is going to be here in Heritage Lake or Menifee. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to it. All right, so next up, we're going to talk about actually living here. What's the housing situation inside Heritage Lake? All right, as I mentioned earlier, there's 2,500 homes in this beautiful community, and there are tons and tons of houses with a bunch of space. All right, so as you kind of look and you're on your home search, you're gonna obviously see different houses that you like or don't like, different styles. All right, but there's something here for everybody. You got houses all the way from 3 bedrooms all the way up to 5 bedrooms. A lot of these 2-story homes are going to have that big family game room loft area upstairs or a playroom downstairs. So really, at the time of this recording right now, there are listings anywhere between 550,000 all the way up to 700,000. So if that's kind of fits your price range, you're going to find something that you like right here in Heritage Lake. So couple things to consider in this. All right, there are a little bit over 100 houses per year that come available in Heritage Lake. All right, so basically that equates to about 10 a month. So whenever you're watching this video, if you're in the market, all right, there's more than likely about 10 homes available for you to choose from in here. All right, and these homes are going to range anywhere from basically 1,500 square feet all the way up to just under 4,000 square feet. So tons and tons of space, and you can get lots up to about 14,000 square feet. Now, having said that, the averages in this community are the average house is your 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,600 square feet and about a 7,500 square foot loft. So those are kind of the averages, but if you need more space or you're cool with a little bit less space, all right, there's tons of options there for you. And these houses are beautiful and spacious. And no matter what your style is, they're gonna have something for you. All right, so next up, we've got the schools. All right, so if you're living in Heritage Lake and you've got kids, all right, the really cool thing is you have schools right within the neighborhood. All right, you got your elementary school, which is right behind me. This is Mesa View Elementary School. And then you've also got your middle school. Ethan A. Chase Middle School is on the other side of the community. All right, but this is really convenient because if you live in the neighborhood, you don't have to drive more than 5 minutes to drop your kids off to school, which is very helpful. All right, so depending where you're coming from. I mean, I know when we used to live in Long Beach, we used to have drive 10-15 minutes to drop our kids off at school, and there's long lines and that sort of thing. So this is really convenient to have the school right here, or obviously the middle school's on the other side of this community. As your kids get into middle school or maybe 4th, 5th grade, you feel comfortable with them walking. This neighborhood is definitely safe enough for the kids to walk to school. All right, I know my neighbors directly across the street. They ride their bikes all the way to the other side of the lake to middle school. My direct right, next door neighbor used to walk to school, or their kid used to walk to school. So there's definitely that safe element to where when the kids are old enough and maybe you have to go out to work or something, that the kids can go out and, go walk to school, ride their bikes to school, scooters to school, whatever. It's definitely safe enough. And then as far as the schools go, and then this is kind of where you're gonna meet a lot of friends when you first move out here, is obviously through your kids' school or your kids' sports. There's so many different activities run through the school. The PTA is really amazing, really cool. I mean, they're doing fall festivals for Halloween. You know, I think they got, you know, Christmas sings and all kinds of different events that are fun for the families to get to, you know, get together. You guys get to know each other. And then obviously, like, the school itself is really, really modern. So where we came from, you know, in LA County, when we were in Long Beach, like, everything here is new. You know, a lot of these communities, you know, this community just got finished getting built out last year. All right, so all the schools are pretty modern, pretty new. You know, really nice libraries. Obviously, you need really good air conditioning out in this weather. So, so the cool thing is you got the middle school and the elementary school here right within Heritage Lake. And then as far as high schools go, Heritage High is going to be the closest high school, and it's going to be less than a 10-minute drive. So, you know, it's literally, I'm hopefully we'll pull up a map here and show you guys where Heritage High School is. But, you know, it's just right outside the community. Just got one little stretch up Riggs Road, and you're right at the high school. So the high school is close to. I wouldn't necessarily walk there. It's a little bit further of a walk, and there's like not much there. It's kind of like some country roads going there. All right, but elementary, middle school, and high school, all less than 10 minutes from wherever you're going to live inside Heritage Lake. Alrighty, so cool. You're going to live in Heritage Lake, but where are you going to live life? All right. Obviously, there's some cool amenities and things within the community. All right, but you do need to venture out to go do your shopping, do some fun things that don't involve school and parks and stuff like that. So, as you can see right behind me here, we have McCall Boulevard. All right. They're actually building a brand new shopping center on the corner of Menifee and McCall. So for the 2 years we've lived here, our biggest gripe has been that we have to drive basically 10 minutes away to get to a gas station, a Starbucks, whatever. All right. The cool thing for us is when this thing's built up, we're going to have a gas station, which is a 7-Eleven gas station. We're going to have our Starbucks. There's a Chipotle, a giant grocery store going in right there. So, you know, we've done it for, you know, 2+ years where we're driving 10 minutes to go get our shopping done, but pretty soon we're gonna have to drive 2 minutes. So something to consider there. So if you need your local shopping, living in Heritage Lake, you're gonna have, like, depending which spot of the community you live in, you're looking at like a 2 to 5 minute drive to get gas station, coffee, groceries, that sort of thing. If you needed more of your traditional shopping with like Target, Best Buy, ton of restaurants, all right, you're gonna find that just literally just down this road in McCall. You can go on the freeway, or you can turn left at Menifee Road. All right, and you're just gonna go down to Newport, exit there, boom, you're at that giant shopping center that I mentioned in all of my Menifee videos with everything you could possibly think of and or need, all right, just being about 10-ish minutes away. And then if you're looking for malls and that sort of thing, we're actually pretty close to the Temecula. I guess not pretty close, depending where you're coming from. All right, we're about 20-25 minutes from the Temecula Promenade, which is the closest mall, movie theaters, and all that sort of stuff. So the proximity to doing things is really good here. Now, if you're someone who needs to commute places, all right, McCall here, this is one of the exits off the 215 freeway. So you're about 5 minutes from the on-ramp to the 215 freeway. If you're someone who needs to take the 15 freeway, all right, that's a little bit of a trek, I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, you're gonna need to go, and it's basically, depending on traffic, 20 to 30 minutes all the way down Newport to get to that freeway. So being completely transparent there, but there is good access to the 215 really, really easily, and quick access to Newport and Hahn, where all those big shopping centers are. So something to consider there when picking this beautiful community of Heritage Lake. All right, guys, so right now I am at one of the 4 main parks here in Heritage Lake. I'm standing in the middle of Heritage Lake Sports Park, where we have giant open, you know, grass fields for soccer. A bunch of soccer teams practice here every night. We got lights, so there's, you know, lighted practices all the time. So if your kids are playing local soccer, there's a good chance that they're gonna be practicing here. Some other cool things to point out, particularly about this park, there's a nice walking trail. All right, sometimes I come and run or walk around this trail here to get my workout in. I got a guy walking a dog over here. So this is like a very peaceful spot, kind of on the backside of the community. You know, there's got the neighborhoods on both sides, so you have the opportunity to live really, really close to a bunch of the different parks. So specifically with Heritage Lake Sports Park, all right, up here we've got like a, you know, kids playground area, really good there. Some picnic tables, that sort of thing. You got basketball courts up here where you can play basketball. There's a kid shooting basketball hoop, you know, right now. You get tennis courts and pickleball. All right, there's 2 pickleball courts there. I know pickleball is kind of blowing up all over the country. So there's tons of things to do and space here too. Quite honestly, this is like not utilized that often at all. Every time I come here, that's like during the day, It's basically completely empty. I come out here and I practice baseball with my son sometimes since we live close. Come out here, I can play catch or whatever. Come up here, shoot hoops. So even at night, like the basketball courts up there are lit. So we come up here some nights, especially in the summer when you get those nice sunsets and those good desert breezes. Come up, shoot some hoops. Kids can ride scooters, bikes, skateboards, whatever. So like I said, this is one of the 4 main parks. Some of the other parks that we see are going to be Discovery Park, which is by the middle school. All right, that's where there's a lot of baseball practices and stuff like that that go on. That's where my son's team practiced for 2 of their Little League seasons, was right there. A good playground there for the kids as well. On the other side, so right now we're right next to Mesa View Elementary School. So they got this on the back side of the school. On the front side of the school, you have Heritage Park. All right, it's kind of a little smaller park, but there's a playground there. There's no bathrooms at that one, so I personally don't go to that one that often just because kids need to go to the bathroom, or sometimes I need to go to the bathroom. So I prefer to go to parks with bathrooms. And then the 4th park is going to be Sunrise Park. So that's kind of also kind of on the edge of the community. There's a lot of, mainly that's there for like softball practices and baseball practices. Once again, that's just another, baseball field, lots of grass, and then playgrounds as well. So whatever you want to do or outdoor stuff you need to do, that's at a park. All right, one of these 4 main parks is gonna get you covered. Alrighty, so right now we are actually inside the pool area. All right, Heritage Lake, included with that $70 a month HOA is tons of different amenities. The coolest things being, these pool areas. So this is a giant main office area. We got our big pool right here. We got our clubhouse. This is gonna be a splash pad. It's turned off right now, we're in November, all right? But splash pad's off during the summer. This thing's popping off with all these little kids. Another really cool thing here is you've got this playground right here within the pool area and the clubhouse thing. So, on top of having the pool here, the clubhouse, you got, obviously the lake here. I'll show you guys the lake, right? So this is cool because it's right on the lake, all right? So I've done some of my family, my birthday party or different family events out here. All right, this is right on the lake. There's a little seating area over there. You can eat your lunch, look out at the lake, be swimming. Kids can come over here and play. At that clubhouse, we actually did, my son Cruz, if you've seen some of our other videos, the little guy running around the new builds, we did his first birthday here. All right, people do weddings at this clubhouse. This thing's super, super cheap to rent out. I forget what it is. I think it's like $100 a day. It is dirt cheap if you live in here. So it does get booked up. So, plan months in advance. But so this is one of the clubhouse areas. The other one is going to be on the other side of the lake, way over there in one of the neighborhoods back there. All right, that's the second pool. It's a little bit smaller pool area, a little bit less congested most of the time. But that's just another added bonus here is, this right here, this giant pool complex resort style amenities plus that other pool. All right, for $70 a month, man. So this is a really good value. We spend a lot of time as a family here. So if you guys have kids, all right, I'll probably see you out here on the splash pad come summertime. But anyways, yeah, so definitely something to take note of when considering Heritage Lake is all you're getting for the $70 a month HOA. Here, let me just go and show you guys this view real quick. Other spots in LA and Orange County, you're looking at HOAs for $300-400 for not even close to what you get here. I don't know if this even does it justice, but just these views. And then as you walk around the lake, just some of the incredible sunsets you're gonna see. So if you like the outdoorsy stuff and pools and you have kids, the $70 a month HOA is like, you can't beat it. Alrighty, so I've shown you basically everything that you need to know and what it's exactly like to live here in Heritage Lake. We went over obviously the housing, the beautiful lake, and all the outdoor activities you can do with that lake at that 1.3 mile an hour. That's a baseball guy in me. The 1.3 mile walking trail, all the schools, the parks, the price of the houses, the size, how close we are to actually living life and doing things and going to the gas station and Starbucks and Target. Basically told you guys everything. So if this is a community you want to learn more about, definitely go ahead and reach out to me. Like I said, I actually live here. All right, I moved here from Long Beach, but I lived in San Diego, lived in Orange County. So wherever you're coming from, all right, I will be able to give you the insight, tell you what it was like for me and my family, and answer some specific questions to you and your situation. So like I said, You want to learn more, go ahead, reach out. My contact information is going to be down below. If this is not your someplace, all right, you're somewhere in SoCal, all right, still reach out. You know, I'd love to help you out. Go ahead, subscribe, like, ring that bell for the channel. I'm doing videos and neighborhood tours like this all the time. So like I said, if Heritage Lake or Menifee is not your somewhere in SoCal, that is totally fine. All right, there's lots of places. We'll help you find yours. If you do want to see more of this stuff, all right, right here, boom. All right, I got a playlist here with everything about living in Menifee. Go ahead, click that baby. All right, or over here, YouTube's pick one for you. So yeah, do the stuff. See you guys.